In this video, we will discuss Manage, Time Management, Clock In Out Employee, Clock In Out Applying Standard menu. In Record Time menu, you can import either the user ID based Clock In Out data from GroupWare module or Employee Code based Clock In Out data from Time Management module. And then you can batch create time vouchers with the loaded Clock In Out data. And in Clock In Out Apply Standard menu, you can set up the criteria by which the program converts the Clock In Out data into time voucher data. In order to set up a new standard, you can click New button. Then register the code by entering code and name in the other fields. And we will discuss each entry field with an existing apply standard code. So in addition to code and name, you can select the unit of the criteria between day and hour. And next, in apply method field, you can select the base time of the corresponding criteria in applied standard field. Then you can select how to process the clock-in data that corresponds to the base time between four options. If you select work hours overtime option, based on the base time set in applied standard field, the program will process the hours between clock in and clock out as the actual work hours. Then the program will compare the actual work hours with the base work time to apply the clock in out data as normal work hours or extra work hours. Next, if you select tardiness option, the program will check if the clock in out data is included in the hours set in applied standard field. If it is included, it will process the data as tardiness. Next, if you select early leave option, the program will check if the clock in out data is included in the hours set in applied standard field, and if included, it will process the data as early leave. And if you need to set a formula for the apply standard, select formula option and click setup button to set up a formula using the formula tools and items displayed in the pop-up. Next, in Apply Standard field, you can see two options. If working hours differ for each employee, you can select Standard Setting of Working Time option and pull the work hours from each employee code when applying this Clock In Out Apply Standard code. And in order to set up work hours individually for each employee, you need to first set your company's general working hours in User Customization, Configuration, Function Setup, Manage tab, Working Time Settings section. Click the field and click New to register a new company working time code. And once you have registered a company working hour code, in Manage, Payroll, Setup, Register Employee menu, you can assign a particular work hours for each employee when registering each employee code. And next, if you select Set Manually option, you can manually set the work hours that will be applied to all employees in ECOUNT when loading clock in out data. And you can also set a particular day of the week or working day or holiday, so please note. Next, you can set the minimum time so that, for example, the clock in out data must be at least 1 hour to be able to be counted as the corresponding time data. you can also set the maximum time so that only up to 4 hours of the clock in-out data can be counted as the corresponding time data. And you can set the unit of applying so that, for instance, the clock in data can be counted in half an hour unit when processed as night shift data. And you can exclude particular hours from the base hours by using excluded hours 1, 2, 3 fields. And lastly, you can enter notes in remarks field at the bottom.